There is a quiet joy in returning to this desk on a Monday. Welcome back to the Essay Desk Masterclass. This is issue 7 of our year, and today, in about 10 minutes, we will decode a Section A topic that most candidates would look at once and struggle to write. Something short, aphoristic, resonant, in the exact voice that the UPSC essay paper has moved to over the last 3 years. If we get the decode right in the first 60 seconds of the exam hall, the essay writes itself. Today's topic is short enough to remember and long enough to test you. Read it once. The rain teaches the river what the ocean cannot. Section A. Abstract, philosophical. It sits in the theme family of knowledge, wisdom, and learning. That family has returned to the paper in 2021, 2023, and 2024, and its heat is rising, especially in the age of artificial intelligence. Before you write a line, decode the metaphor. Rain is the small, the humble, the source. River is the journey, the seeking mind. Ocean is the sum, the arrival, the accumulated authority. The topic sets up a quiet paradox. What shapes a river's character is not its destination, but the many small rains that fed it. So, this topic is not really about water. It is about the difference between information and wisdom, between the ocean of what is known and the rain of how we learn. Now, fix the thesis. Write it down before you write the introduction. Something like this. In an age drowning in an ocean of information, wisdom lives where it always did, in the small, patient rain of humble questioning. That is one line. It will bear the weight of the whole essay. Every dimension you open in the body must argue toward it or against it, never away from it. Now the dimensions. Do not touch all 12 lenses. Choose 7 that reinforce each other. Open in the philosophical. What is the difference between knowing and understanding? Move to the historical. How curiosity has driven great science. Then the cultural, with Rabindranath Tagore's open-air classroom at Shantiniketan. Then the psychological, the beginner's mind, and how expertise slowly loses it. Then the technological, the algorithmic age, the ocean of feeds. Then the ethical, the citizen who still asks the small question. Then the counterview. Do not skip the counterview. It is where balance is earned. Here is your anchor. In September 1921, on the ship SS Narkunda, returning from Oxford to Bombay, a young Indian physicist refused to accept the settled scientific view of his time. Lord Rayleigh had said the Mediterranean was blue because it reflected the sky. V Raman, with a pocket spectroscope and a nickel prism, kept asking a question small enough for a child. Why is the sea blue? That small rain of inquiry became the Raman effect, and in 1930, India's first Nobel in the sciences. When you deploy this in the body, drop the year, then supply the logic. The ocean of authoritative science had said the matter was settled. The rain of curiosity taught it a new answer. That is anchor as evidence, not decoration. Craft now. The opening first. Do not ever begin an abstract topic with a dictionary definition. Do not begin with the exhausted phrases most candidates reach for, the ones about a fast-changing world or the dawn of time. Open with a scene, a paradox, or a vivid image. The candidate who places the reader on a ship's rail in 1921 has already earned the examiner's attention by line 3. Now the conclusion. Do not summarize. Return to the opening image, deepen it, and resolve the tension the essay opened with. If you opened with Raman, close with a rain on a mountain. If you opened with a paradox, resolve it into a higher synthesis, not into a bullet list. This is the move that separates a script that scores in the 60s from one that scores in the 80s. Here is a model opening line, one you can adapt in your own voice. In September 1921, on the deck of a ship returning to Bombay, a young Indian physicist refused to accept that the sea was blue only because the sky was. That is your first sentence. It does 3 things at once. It grounds the essay in a scene. It names an anchor you will reuse. And it plants the paradox that the whole essay will unfold. Do not memorize. Rewrite it in your own hand. One quick recap. Decode the metaphor. Fix your thesis in one line. Choose about 7 dimensions that reinforce each other. Deploy every anchor as evidence, never as decoration. And close with a return to the opening image, not with a summary. If you do these 5 things on any Section 8 topic, you will write a script the examiner will finish reading, and finish reading with respect. 2 things before we close. First, a word for the long grind. The essay paper does not reward the candidate who read the most books. It rewards the candidate who thought the most clearly on paper. So keep writing, even when the room is quiet and the day is long. Second, if today's Decode helped you and you would like to receive the full paid brief, please leave your email in the comments below or write to us at team@upscdesk.com.